Hey there, everybody. Don't you like my festive shirt? It was just calling my name. Now let's what? I'm sure people will be calling you other names too. Okay, that's just rude. Anyway, I wanted to dedicate a video for a long time to my good friend Amanda, and I've just found out that she's not that big of a meat either. So what better thing to do than to... No, not to end the video early. What better thing to do than to make something vegan? And you know, I think I'm going to dedicate this video to my BFF Michelle too. She also doesn't eat a lot of meat. What I'm going to make is some mushu sausage. So let's, what's mushu? I actually made that, I believe, in a video 2 or 3 years ago. Man, that was a while ago. That's when I was still recording videos with my phone. But anyway, to answer your question, mushu is an American Chinese dish. It's basically a thin Mandarin pancake, usually 2, stuffed with some protein and some vegetables. So let's, Cows moo, pigs don't moo, so why aren't you stuffing it with beef? That's not why it's called mushu. Anyway, let's get started. So you should remember from my past videos how I prepare sausage and tofu, but you might have forgotten how I make the Mandarin pancake dough because, like I said, it's been a few years since I made a mushu video. So here it is right here. Where is it? Right down there. See, I'm gonna separate this into 2 bowls, and then I'm gonna, That looks like your tortilla dough. Not exactly, there's less of it here and there are different ingredients. Anyway, I'm gonna put this into the tortilla press and Yeah, I did just say tortilla press, didn't I? Oh, well, what I meant is, it's not a tortilla press. I'm gonna put it into my Mandarin pancake press. See, because you can buy Mandarin pancake presses online or at your local, you're not buying that. Anyway, you do still have to put this in the tortilla press. And after I do all that, I'm gonna, The pancake sticks to the top plate no matter how hard I try. Maybe because you haven't been greasing it correctly. Actually, you know what? That's something I thought there's a really easy way to, or a better way I found how to keep your tortillas from, or your Mandarin pancakes or whatever you put in your tortilla press. Or Mandarin pancake press? Still no? Oh. Well, whatever you put in the press, it can still stick even if you grease it beforehand. What I have learned is that it's the best if you grease the top plate, you know, with like cooking spray, and then flour the bottom plate. Why? It's just, I've been trying different methods and that just seems to work well for me. Now then, after you press that out, then you can fry the pancakes up. Now, I generally don't like frying pancakes in a skillet. I prefer to, like breakfast pancakes, the fluffy pancakes, I prefer to fry those on a griddle, which I'll show you one day. But pancakes for this size, well, after I make them into pancakes, they will actually come out fine in the skillet. And these don't cook very long either. All you have to do is fry them for 1 minute and 10 seconds on the first side, medium-high heat of course. A whopping 55 seconds on the other side. Oh, and before you fry the second pancake, you're going to want to re-grease the skillet. Okay, we have our filling ready right here. Got some sausage in there, some tofu, and some vegetables. But it wouldn't be mushu until it's wrapped up in the The recipe says that you don't season the tofu until right before you put it in the oven. Why? What do you... Oh! Now, it's true that normally I season everything on both sides and then I put it in the oven or the skillet or whatever cooking vessel I'm going to use. And it's true that for this recipe, I do actually put the tofu onto the baking sheet first. I baked the tofu for this. Like you might remember that from the 7-layer salad video. I seasoned the tofu after it's already on a baking sheet. And the reason for that is tofu is really hard to flip before it's cooked, even extra firm tofu as I like to use. I mean, it's not impossible. So if you want to season it, like flip it and then season it and then put it on a baking sheet, you can do that, but I just think it's easier to just put it on the baking sheet first and then season it. Now, let's stuff these pancakes. That is what I'm talking about. And if you're wondering what this thing is in the way, that is our homemade hoisin sauce. Now, in the hoisin sauce, that's for dipping, of course, there's peanut butter, sesame seeds, and a few seasonings. So what? Isn't it traditionally sesame oil, not sesame seeds? Yeah, that's right. But, you know, sesame oil is really pungent and it's easy to overtake whatever you put in it. So to be on the safe side, I always use sesame seeds. Now, like I said, this is for dipping, but you have to make sure that the food tastes well on its own first. Tastes well on its own? Tastes good on its own first. Let's see. Uh-oh. Seems like I overstuffed it again. But whether I have too much food than not enough. And it does taste good on its own. Better than good. Delicious, in fact. Now, dipping. What? You heard me hiccup twice. Yeah, I did. You know, I remembered the water on hand last time. I don't know how I forgot it this time. But hoisin sauce sounds like a kind of an oddball combination of ingredients, but it works just well with this mushu. And I guarantee that Mandy and Michelle will enjoy this too. Actually, this looks kind of lonely, so why don't we add some delicious hash brown casserole to the situation. Back. This one kind of opened up. Close up. Come on, close up, close up. Well, I'm about to devour it anyway, but now how about some dessert in the form of peanut butter chocolate cheesecake? Hold on a minute. Now that's a more sensible slice. Actually, it's still kind of big, but that's what I do. Now, of course, this is delicious as well. And you know from other videos that my guilty pleasure is peanut butter, so they have two forms of peanut butter. Well, this and in the hoisin sauce, I mean, that's kind of a reach, I guess. Suits me just fine, and I hope it suits Michelle and Mandy just fine as well. That is going to do it. And as you know by now, if you want to order one of these cheesecakes, or if you want the recipe to either one of the other things I made, look in the usual place. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you again soon, and everyone have a Merry Christmas. What? Today isn't Christmas. Alright, fine. Everyone have a merry day after Christmas. That sounds dumb, doesn't it? I know. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you again soon, and happy holidays. Actually, why do we only say happy holidays at Christmas? I mean, Christmas isn't the only holiday. I mean, Thanksgiving is a holiday, Halloween is a holiday, St. Patrick's Day is a holiday. I'll see you again soon. Maybe I should have said Merry December 26th, but that sounds even dumber than what I said before, so...